talked a lot about the potential impact of misinformation on the election.
But some election leaders that we've spoke to told us their biggest worry is security, ensuring polling and counting locations are secure so that their workers, voters, and the voting process itself are safe.
In the wake of threats and problems in 2020, counties and states across the country are making changes. From Kentucky,
I wish I could say this is the first time I've ever received a death threat in my position and what I do with elections, but unfortunately it is not.
to Maryland.
Love and not so much love letters. Back here are all the not so love letters.
Election officials, their staffs, and volunteers are facing threats online, in person, through the mail, and by phone.
We will take you out.
An all too common trend for those tasked with carrying out and protecting America's elections. According to a recent report from the Brennan Center for Justice, 1 in 3 election officials have experienced threats, harassment, or abuse since 2020, not just on Election Day, but before and after the votes are counted.
These are election officials of both parties, threats to them and their families, largely stemming from unfounded claims that the results of the 2020 election did not represent the will of the people.
They think that we're committing, voter fraud. There's so many checks and balances in place that you can't do that.
So new precautions are now in place for this election year and the future, like panic buttons, not visible to the public, but a lifeline for election leaders and staff if a threat materializes. And more noticeable changes like bulletproof glass.
We were told by the Harford County Sheriff's Department that if someone were to shoot a bullet, it's a type of glass that would deflect the bullet in a different direction.
Stephanie Taylor, an election official in Maryland, showing the critical changes at election offices and polling locations that many would have never thought were necessary a decade ago.
We had a special coating put on all of our doors and windows that reduces the glass becoming shards in a bomb blast.
And in some places, more law enforcement will be present on Election Day. All the votes in Milwaukee County, Wisconsin will be tabulated at this courthouse. And in the spirit of transparency, the process is open to the public.
We are planning on there being a lot of attention and people coming to watch what the election workers are doing.
Inspector Aaron Dobson from the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office is overseeing security.
So everyone's going to enter this way, and we're going to turn our screening equipment around and then head into the cafeteria in that direction. We're considering all the possibilities of what could happen, and we're hopeful that it doesn't, and that's why we're making plans now to ensure that it doesn't.